right, ready? Give me a 1, 2, 3 countdown.
1, 2, 3, go.
Alright, so the first thing that we're going to talk about is the chains here. My recommendation on chains, 12 chains. Off here to the side, you got 12 binders. Alright, so you need the same amount of binders to match the same amount of chains that you got. I don't recommend more than 12 chains. I just think that anything past 12 chains, you're just carrying a lot of weight. Me personally, I like snap binders. That's going to be a subject that's going to be contradicting because a lot of people some people like the ratchet, some people like snaps. It just all depends on what you like. Me personally, I like snaps. But the moral of the story is 12 binders with 12 chains. So right here, before we even get started into more of the securement, important things that you need is antifreeze. You're going to need some antifreeze and you're going to need some oil. The reason why this is important is especially if you have APUs. APUs run through antifreeze and through oil like it ain't nothing. Right? It sucks that shit right the hell up. So make sure that you keep some antifreeze. I keep double antifreeze. See this antifreeze here and this antifreeze here because it really does go through your antifreeze way faster than your oil. So keep you some antifreeze and some oil on your truck if you got APUs. And also just keep them on your truck in case you need oil and antifreeze in your truck. All right, so another thing I got here, a lot of you guys are gonna be like, well damn, Prime doesn't give these out, which is right, Prime doesn't give these out. These are pads. You're gonna come to find out that a lot of these shippers that you go to, they have certain securement stuff that you wanna, when you get your hands on it, keep it. So I got these pads from, I think, a shipper where I was doing some coils or something like that, and I kept a whole rack of them that they gave me. And these really do work well for when you're doing chains. You just stick the chain over top of it, you clamp down. This is all I use whenever I'm putting for my, to protect the paint or something of that nature. I use these pads, and they work out really well for not having to clamp. So this is something I picked up from a shipper, but it looks like it ain't nothing but like insulation, maybe, some padding. You know what I mean? Pretty much if you can go to a hardware store or anywhere like that, you can probably get yourself a sheet of that and just cut that shit up, and then there you go. So, all right, so next we got blankets. A lot of people was like, damn, what you doing with some blankets? You about to go out on camping? Nah, hell no, we ain't going camping, all right? You know what I'm talking
about? Homeless.
This is, yeah, we're not homeless. but this is when you get to material that is too sharp. What you want to do is lay these blankets over the top of that material before you lay your tarp down. Because if you don't lay these blankets down, your tarps will be shredded up, and those tarps run anywhere between $400 to $500 a tarp. Ooh. These blankets ain't nothing, but you can get a couple of these blankets, maybe 3 blankets at a time for like 40 bucks. So it's best to invest in getting blankets when you're in flatbedding, because if you don't, and you get the sharp material, metals, coils, things like that, that's really, really sharp, and you don't put the blankets on there, by the time you get to your receiver, your tarp is gonna look like Master Splinter just shredded the shit up. You know what I'm talking about? All right, so here, everybody's probably wondering what this red line is. What this red line is, this is the air line, okay? This is what you inflate your tires with whenever your tire pressure is low. I'll show you guys real quick how to hook it up without, I'm not gonna turn the truck on, so if that's what y'all looking for, it ain't gonna happen.
It ain't gonna start.
But, we'll show you simply how you do it. Just take these 2 ends together, because it's your air line where your air comes out of it. You put them together like that, click, click. You release your air. You got air that comes through here that you can inflate your tire.
Oh yeah.
Pretty simple, pretty easy. That's how it works. All right.
And it always goes on the red one.
Always goes on the red one. The red one is your service line. Well, for your air is your air line. The blue one is your return line. So that's not going to have the air in there. This is the one that's going to have the air. That's just returning the air.
Where can they purchase one?
Purchase these from TA, Petro.
About $30.
Any truck stop should have these on deck.
Bang.
All right, so next we got our edge protectors. You can get these edge protectors right here from pretty much any truck stop as well. I think they come, I want to say, maybe 13 to a pack. But these are very, very good edge protectors. They call them V-boards, but they're small V-boards. And these are very, very durable, where you can put a lot of tension on them from your straps. You know what I mean? I recommend that you guys get these instead of the V-boards that Prime gives you, or the edge protectors that Prime gives you, which are the black ones. They're not really durable. Also at Prime, they're going to give you some of these V-boards, which these are really well too, because these, if you got like roll roofing or anything like that where you need to keep it together, these can help give you that space where a lot of people don't use the wooden boards, V-boards no more. They typically use these plastic ones. So they work really well. I recommend about 20 of these, and you probably do about 13 of these. So that's what I recommend on that. All right, so Trucker Brown asked, what are these right here?
Not true.
So much for that. What this is basically you put your strap in between here. You hook this to the side of your rub rail. You put your strap down in there, and you roll up. You roll your strap up. Hey, we keep it lazy at times. You know what I'm saying? So you just roll it up.
Hold the phone.
Okay.
I use the regular hook with the with the black joint and just hook to the side and just roll it. What are you doing?
This one right here
Is it faster? Is it more efficient?
It is faster. Let me show you. Let me give you a comparison. Matter of fact, let's step to the side of the trailer so I can show you. So here's the one that Prime gives you, right? You got the little one with the little screw.
That's the good
What
one.
you do is you hook it to the side of the trailer right here, and you tighten it down until it gets tight, right? To where it doesn't move. Now you're ready to go. Okay? That one is a good one. You know what I mean? It's the original.
Yeah.
Like Trucker Brown said. All right. But now, let's take the one that I was showing you, and you can purchase these from TA Truck Stop. Now, with this one, what you do is, bam, bam, roll. It looked like I did a whole lot of tightening, and then when I'm done with it, guess what? I pull it off. It's on here like this. Take it off. Put it in my box. When I'm done, I'm done.
Promoting.
All right, you see how fast I did that? Now over here, you're doing this. Now you gotta do this number and yada 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 yada. Understand that flatbed, everything is time. Time is money. You ain't got time to waste. So I got both of them, but I do like this one better.
Like that one better, and they can get it where?
And you get that at a TA. I believe you can get those at TA, even Flying J and Petrol. So next thing's gonna be what you want to call these. What you want to call them?
I call them bars.
People call them bars, people call them pipes, people call them whatever. So it's your tightening bar. All right, I keep two of them because I keep a short one. Whenever we got the step decks, there's the long bar right here. This one has it on the end for your snap binders for your chains. So that's what you need that one for. And this one doesn't have that, so it's shorter. And on the step deck, the winch straps, the winch binders is really, really low, so it's best to keep a short one. It's best to keep the one for your chains. This is the one Prime's gonna give you. This one, you gotta go out and buy.
Well, that's the original.
This is the original. That's money. I'm just keeping it one.
What? And
This thing. What is this truck about?
it's actually a kingpin puller.
Kingpin puller.
Yeah, I use it for other shit though.
So what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to attach this and then pull it out to pull out. Kingpin,
Yeah, so
right?
you don't mess up your shoulder.
You know, mesh your shoulders instead of just reaching in and pulling out like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
You know what do you use yours for?
For pulling the kingpin sometimes. Or sometimes if I can't reach something on the side of a load,
Jesus.
I'll use it for that. Any general high tech.
Flatbedders, we create stuff. We're MacGyvers. You know what I use this for?
What?
When I lay the tarp up and I get down on the floor, I hook it to one of the hooks and pull my tarp down.
You are a lazy some bitch, dog. Like I'm
That's what I
noticing.
use this for. So I just want to let y'all know this is good for when the tarp is up high, like some of those companies, or if you go into the tarp base station and you're on top of the load and you're unrolling it, and then you need to get down to see, you know, to bungee it, and you get down, you're like, damn, this side's a little bit more taller. You just take the little hook, hook it to one of your rings, grab there, pull down. Makes it easy.
Everything you do is to make it easier, though. Like honestly,
Hey, listen, I work smarter, not harder. You
it don't sound like you work goddamn at all, though. All the shit you've been
Actually-
telling me, like you ain't. Holy shit!
You see my truck, like,
Oh!
I'm making some money somewhere, guys. Okay? I'm making money.
Oh,
Brown
man.
is hate.
A couple people at Prime said it's kind of overdone and ugly.
You want to get about 8 of these coil racks. Okay? They're gonna try to give you how many, Trucker Brown?
12.
They're gonna try to give you 12. You're gonna want 8. Okay? 8. That means you can carry 4 coils. Okay, suicide. Anything more than 4 coils, for the most part, you're gonna be overweight, because most time those coils are gonna weigh anywhere between 10,000 pounds if you need 4 of them. Okay? That's already at 40,000. You don't want to grab another one because then you have 50,000. That means you're overweight. Jesus. Jesus.
Maybe you should
All
go
right.
lightweight then.
8 of these next segment. All right. So now, Trucker Brown, what is this?
It's a fucking saw, you fucking light skinned ass motherfucker. You're beige. You're taupe. You're not
What
even
are
black.
we using the saw for? Trucker Brown? Just to start going around and chopping necks off, Cass? What do we use this off?
No, you use it, according to you, you're using this saw to cut off any dunnage that hangs over that you don't need. Because you're a fucking carpenter.
Because if it hangs over, then what, Trucker Brown, I tell you?
It has to be an oversized load.
That's right, because you're over the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
So then what you do is you have yourself one of these when the dunnage is hanging over or whatever. Just cut that shit
Why don't you just reach over and just break it with your hand?
Good luck. We're talking about 2x4s. You just gonna break a 2x4 with your hand. That's enough.
Bro.
Alright, so next one. What is this, Trucker Brown?
It's a nail puller.
Nail puller. What do we need nail pullers for?
Obviously to pull nails, I'll be sure. God damn.
Listen, Tink Tink. Don't get mad at me. Oh, we on your page, so they might not know you by Tink Tink. In case you got, how you
I'm editing that shit out. Now that's gone.
LoShawn Parks. Tink Tink is behind the fucking camera right now, okay? He's holding the camera down. If you guys don't know, Tink Tink is AKA Trucker Brown, which TB. Hold on.
No, if you do that boot thing, I'm gonna kick you off the fucking trailer.
Let me explain something to you guys. You guys didn't know that TB stood for teddy bear. I found this out from a valuable source, okay? And then I found out that his name was Puddin' Pop from Saray, okay? And then third, I found out last night from the Wright brother that his name was Sugarfoot. I believe that was the one, Sugarfoot. So now we have the Kanye West teddy bear, Sugarfoot, Puddin' Pop, and then I think Papa Bear calls him Baby Bear, right? I mean, or Little Bear, so I mean, and I know him as Tink Tink because his horn sounds like Tink Tink when he presses his horn. You know?
I got the hottest horn at Prime right now. Let's get that real.
I just thought that we would go ahead and implement this real quick. We're taking a little break. If you guys didn't know, Tink Tink is Trucker Brown's AKA name. You know, you guys know me, AKA kind of a big deal. When you guys talk about him, you guys say AKA Tink Tink.
You gotta say Trucker Brown coming down. Yeah.
Tink Tink. Trucker Brown, what is this?
Well, I got real rubber joints that the coil sits on that on top of the dunnage and the coil rack. I got the real ones. He got the bootleg. Okay, that's the boot.
Yeah. All right, so this is how these go. Whatever Trucker Brown just said, we don't understand the
It's the bootleg, huh?
Okay, we're teaching the rookies, guys. Remember, each one, teach one. Okay, I'm just saying. So,
brothers building brothers.
Yeah, I'm telling. So. You'll get these, I got these from the shipper. You can't buy these nowhere. I got these from a shipper that had coils. I was doing shotgun coils. And when you do shotguns, they make you put these down. But these are very, very good. They're not something that Prime's gonna give you, but this is just something you're gonna pick up from the shipper. You can actually use these a lot. These are a lot better because they're easier to store when you're done with it. You know what I mean? You can just roll it up, fold it up, do whatever have you. Whereas the ones that Prime gives you, you know, they're just big and don't worry, we're gonna take a look at Trucker Brown's trailer and we're gonna show you the what not to have on your trailer. But
you set me up. Hold on, pause, stop. You set your trailer up with all the shit, then threw everything you wasn't gonna keep to my joint just to say my shit ain't had the right shit.
Let's go take a look at Trucker Brown's trailer.
Wow.
Especially what you should have on your trailer. We can get to the straps too. We're not gonna have 30 like Trucker Brown. All right, let's take a look.